Love gang sign. What the fuck are you doing, nigga?
I'm looking at the guy. I said, hold on, that's black son right there.
Still over there stacking.
With the fucking do-rag on.
The shit pulled up on his face like you had to rob somebody.
What the fuck are you in the private school? What the fuck are you doing?
I came in them for a little bit. I got here, dropped that stuff off, and I was watching it for a little bit. And I was laying down, and I was out. And I looked up, it was 12 midnight. You just gonna stand me up like that? I said, oh my god. Let me go back to sleep. I need to go back to sleep. I done already fucked up there, so I'm going back to sleep.
Y'all about to play each other over there?
Yeah, man. Then we can get this game out the way too, yo, before I get off. I gotta go back to work.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
It's our team. Of course we're going to stay up to watch that.
It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle.
I mean, I'm not a football person. I'm more of a basketball person.
And the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 and the 24-yard line.
I was telling Hellraiser, yo, I'm taking a little break, bro. I'm getting maddened out, man. Yeah. I mean, no, the regular league is probably going, you know what I mean, since it only moves once every 2 weeks, it's probably going to be the fantasy league, you know what I mean? It's just too much. Because I got a lot of shit going on right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete.
Face mask.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here.
You can't do that, Weezy. You better get off the phone, yo.
I think this one's going to be a face mask.
I mean, we can, you know what I mean? I'm selling my house and shit.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
We saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This nigga Weezy put us on mute, yo.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, man. It's all good in the neighborhood.
And that'll be incomplete.
Did this nigga just drop that pass?
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up.
Nigga, I seen you talking about you ain't playing that motherfucker. Fuck that motherfucker. You talking about Sam Darnold.
As we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route
that
tree and
nigga gave him $187 million.
Defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Guess who ain't getting paid? And my team. Motherfucking right. That motherfucker ain't getting paid. Fuck that.
Throwing on third. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
No, let's see.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer.
You scared me with that lime green outfit on, yo. You ran past.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
You trading anybody, Project? You get that nigga
So
some
the
more ass.
Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec.
That nigga said,
And
yeah,
not
that
much
nigga
to
hit me
speak
up
of,
on the
calling
phone,
a
on the back
1-yard
phone. That
gain
nigga
up to
said,
the
man,
26.
They tried a quick
he
hitter
said,
inside,
man, y'all
but
niggas
that
be
one was
getting
swallowed
everybody.
up because
Fucking,
what they're
you know,
hoping,
Jalen
those big
Ramsey,
defensive linemen will
you know what
take
I'm
the beat
saying?
and move
Dante
laterally
Fowler.
and open up
It
a
seems
crease
like
that they
all the
can run
washed
through.
up first
Didn't happen
rounders
on
come
that
to
play.
y'all and shit. I said, well, nigga, you know, we'll take you. We pay our niggas. We take care of you. We got movie stars. You can be a C-list
Here's
movie.
2nd and
You might
9,
even
just
be
a
in the
yard
porn.
on that last run.
What's up?
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Like a plan to me. I said, well, go in the office. Tell that black ninja, you do not want to play for me anymore. I said, consider it done. Let me concentrate. You know what, man? We giving out victories today.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I need a quarterback, bro. You can't get a quarterback in the back of the first round.
10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes and throw the football.
Damn, this nigga can't. 0-3. Hey, can I get your first round? It look like you going where you always go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
That
They've got a 3-0
just
lead in the
bro.
football as they start 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
You're right. That was not a great start. Alcohol and motherfucking playing football don't mix.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
This nigga's blitzing like a motherfucker.
Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And past the 40,
but you can't let this shit go.
An
That is
excellent
amazing
gain,
right there,
35
bro. But guess
yards.
what? You're not getting paid.
Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought
That
to
nigga paid
themselves,
Lamar
there's
Jackson
no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff now looks to throw.
Oh my God, bro, come on.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You got Bobby Wagner, outside linebacker now?
Check, go back. We got motion, back. Here we go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they
You
did
got
to
the
get them
one-arm
into a
bandit, a
manageable
superstar?
third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
What the fuck is going on, y'all? I can't pick no play.
And now on third down,
What
they'll
the
need to get
fuck,
it to
bro? I
the
just picked the
36
play.
to pick up the first.
No, like.
Check it back.
Yeah. That shit happened to me once.
Here's Goff.
And look at this shit.
Nowhere to escape, and he
Look at this
goes
shit.
down.
I just watched him
Michael
fucking jump
Kendrick's
over top of
coming
my
in to drop
dude.
him.
And fucking, I'm throwing it while he's in the air to jump, and my dude don't fucking jump.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game.
Yo, why are you not talking, motherfucker?
They had no answer.
Set now to
I
kick
can't
this
stand
away,
motherfuckers who
and
meet
off
the
it
mic, bro.
goes. And a fair catch signaled for
I
and
don't
taken
know.
successfully.
Shit's annoying. All of a sudden, this nigga want to mute his mic and don't want to talk and shit.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go one more. 55's mine, guys. 55.
We're good.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bobby Wagner, the former second rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
2 for 1.
Check.
Here's Gall. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I
I
was
already
in
looked on the
college,
trade
and
market.
our defensive coordinator
Ain't
says,
nobody to
we're
trade
going to call
for.
this be who you are defense.
Only got 2.
D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever
only
they
week
put
4,
out
man.
there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a
I'm not
yard
giving this
there, and
nigga
it's 2nd down.
$180 million.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy
The
here?
niggas in
Do
the
you try and
draft
run the
act like
ball
they ain't
against a
want
team
trades
that's
and
pretty
shit.
good
I'm
against the
trying to
run?
kill them
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because
all.
that's your
Okay,
strength.
no, I need my draft picks, and then they draft the fucking bullshit out of me.
Another try for Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
All right, I got 60,000 cap space, and I'm not playing this with that much money.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that's caught inside the 35.
No.
Goff finding Cooks on a big
Yeah, he
play.
always had ball hawk, bro.
45 yards. Obviously,
He always
they're not
had
where they
that.
want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game.
Yeah, he
and if
always
they
had
can
that.
continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little
Weezy playing like
He's
he's like
pretty
the
lucky to
king on it
get
right
that
now,
one
bro.
back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of
He's picking the
confidence.
same 3 plays
It
over and
borders
over
on
again, bro.
arrogance.
I
That
beat
can
you.
put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 3rd and long. It's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 44-yard line.
Oh, fuck. 7 o'clock. Walk these dogs real quick.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a
You still level? What level are you now
short.
over there on your second
We
character,
just saw
bro?
a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the
Damn,
game.
yeah,
He's
when
definitely
you
one of
level
the
up your
better
second one, that
linebackers
shit go
reading a
fast,
play
don't it?
and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Looking for more there on first down,
What?
but this throw downfield incomplete.
Yo, are you watching this shit right now, Project? Look at this shit.
Came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield,
Watch this.
that's a lot of fun. And they
Watch
missed an
my X
opportunity.
Factor. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Never said,
After the incomplete pass here
he
now,
didn't
it's
touch him. He
second
didn't do
and
anything.
10.
So, you know what? I'm gonna drop that.
Back to throw, gone. Got an open man, it's Aitman. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the gun on third down, Goff. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Yeah, that night vision shit, man, that shit is alright, bro. That shit crazy. I'm like, where realism at? He's like, no, it's night vision, man.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Penny running right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here should be an easy one.
Really just
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So with time running out in the half, they were forced to settle there for the short field goal.
And you and I both know they would have loved one more shot at the end zone before they decided to settle for that field goal. But it was a prudent, smart play. Take the points and move on.
I mean, that's the point of it. So, that's the point of is me losing.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play. Then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And got his man complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
Why the fuck? No, what are you talking? I have 2 losses. What are you talking? I have 2 wins.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
So how am I behind the able? So what? BMO don't need a quarterback.
Before a break here, gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete.
No, it's not 2. Everybody else has wins. Like 2 wins, like.
Instead, it's second down. So we're
all right, there's still be a quarterback out there. I don't care. I need a quarterback.
No, they're wrong. By with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And
all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
What's wrong, boy? I'm about to go for a walk in a second.
44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week, he hit on right at 50%. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Yo, he's spanking me, man. It's 24-3, bro. I ain't lying. He winning 24-3.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay
Oh, he
put
going for it on 4th and 1. You better throw that shit, bro. I'm sending a field goal block.
They're going on 4th down. It's
Told
Wilson.
you.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His first touchdown on the year. And
Good
the
touchdown,
Seahawks
bro.
are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because
I can see you done with this game already.
to get it past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I can see you done with this game already, huh?
And get it done.
No,
with no
not
margin
at all,
for
man.
error.
You
Remember,
doing your thing.
4th down,
I
they
can't do
went
nothing.
for it.
This fielded a few yards in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Be quiet.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they've struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They run once more with Henderson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really
he don't
does, and
have
the best
50,
part
bro. He
about
got
that play
31.
for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
but
either.
I
that's
think
good
he had
points,
the
though.
read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
No, never, nigga. Never.
DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Henderson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down now, it's Henderson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the carry is Henderson, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A.
The way to ensure that I lose the game is what I'm doing now. The fuck? Yep.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt.
The only game I will not lose.
And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Bang, 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 bang. He's coming.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The 30, 20, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henderson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Check 26. Check 26.
At the 36.
On second down, it's Henderson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Mike 20.
Don't say nothing.
On third down, here's Henderson. And he went
Good
nowhere.
game,
He went backwards, back to the 33. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. What is it?
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.